Karyn Bryant from MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Max Holloway, who is just killing it these days. How good was that win over Jeremy Stephens in December?
You know, it was great. You know, a win in the UFC is awesome. You know, if it's your first one or if it's your 8th one, you know, it's an awesome. And I'm just happy. You know, I came out there, did my job, and you know, waiting for the next one.
You know, so what is it? That's like 7 in a row, I think, for you now, right?
Yeah, 7 in featherweight, and then I had that 150 one, so they don't count it as a streak, but 8 right now.
So for you, has that been part of the magic? Just keeping the momentum going, keeping busy. Is that something for you where you don't want to take long breaks?
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, I like to fight. I'm a fighter. You know, the last one I hurt my thumb, so I'm kind of forced to take a break. But I think my body needed it. But at the end of the day, I'm more of a one step at a time kind of guy. You know, I don't want to. I did a lot of rushing when I first came to UFC. You know, I have I think it's 15 fights in the UFC, and I've only been with them for 4 years. So a lot of people is tripping out of that number. So it's crazy. You know, all I focus on is getting better. You know, evolving, and a lot of people, if you don't evolve, you get left behind, and I don't want to be left behind. Like I always say, you know, I want to be remembered as one of the greatest. I want to be a legend, and I want gold belts around my waist one day.
So for you, what's the sort of most enjoyable part of a fight for you? Is it just going in there and letting your hands go? Is it taking in the experience of the walkout? What's the most enjoyable part for you?
You know, just being able to make that walk. You know, to make that walk after you know 6 to 8 weeks of just grinding, and you know I gotta get. I love candy. I love sweets. I love ice cream, and I gotta give up all that for 6 weeks. You know, it's the greatest feeling just knowing like I get to make this walk, and in about 25 minutes I can go back to having a life. You know. So that's just it, you know, that walk, you know, feeling the crowd, feeling everything, and just knowing and also showing my wife and my son what I've been doing that whole last 2 months. You know, I'm home. I'm lucky that I get to come home after camps, you know, and be there, you know, go home and come back and see them. But you're not there, you know. They don't understand. My wife see me at the night every day, but I don't spend time with them. You know, I come home, I do sleep, and I'm in this zone, and it's just happy to make them proud. You know, go out there, fight my heart out, and you know, show them what I've been doing and what I'm working hard for.
Now, obviously, I can't talk to a featherweight without bringing up Conor McGregor, especially with you. So how do you feel about his recent move and the idea that he's going to be fighting RDA at 155?
You know, it is what it is. You know, if that man is doing what that man does, you know. If it was easy, everyone would be doing. You know, you gotta give the respect to that guy, and you know, I want to see what happens to that fight. You know, it's exciting, it's cool, and it is what it is. You know, you can't hate on the guy. You know what I'm gonna do over here? Talk shit. You know, it's like it is what it is. You know, and I'm just waiting for until I get my fight. You know, and hopefully we line out. He's the champion, and one step at a time, and I know if we get that rematch, we can sell big numbers. So you know, we see what happens.
I'd put down some money on that one.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people put it, you know, especially in Hawaii or at Croke Park, you know. So whatever, you know, I'm down.
Yeah, I was at the one in Boston. I'm actually from Boston, so for me, you know, that was kind of a cool fight just to be in that arena. For me, that was special.
Yeah, you know, it was kind of crazy. You know, I was tripping out, you know, too, and how much support he had so early in his UFC career was kind of crazy, you know, and having Americans yell at me that I'm gonna die and stuff it was funny, you know. It's like, you're American. You're an American, you know. But it is what it is, you know. That guy's doing something special. You gotta respect it, and you know, just keep doing me.
And you really are, it seems, carrying on the mantle, you know, that BJ Penn sort of handed to you. You really do feel that Hawaiian spirit is such a big part of who you are as a fighter, yeah?
Yes, of course. You know, Hawaiians, when you know, in the olden days, they used to fight hand-to-hand combat. You know, it's about we come from fighting culture. You know, and I'm just, you know, I'm just the surface. You know, we're not even scratching the surface. We got a lot of great Hawaii fighters coming up. You know, and the next wave of generation is coming. So just stay ready.
Very nice. And lastly, I guess I should get your opinion. How do you think the fight will go between Conor and Rafael?
You know, I don't know. You know, that I didn't expect that 13 seconds that last fight. So you know, we see what happens. You know, I think so. I'm interested to see how Conor does against the southpaw. You know, everybody's gonna probably be commenting on this video. Oh, he fought Dustin Poirier. You know, but you know, he caught Dustin early. You know, so it is what it is. So I want to see how he does against the southpaw. Hopefully, we can see it go past the first or 2 rounds. You know, and see what happens. You know, I'm just excited to see that fight. You know, that's a big fight, and that's a big fight for 55 and 45ers. So I'll be tuning in, and we see what happens.
Nice, Max. Always great to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Always great seeing you guys. Thank you.